Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Corbin Russwin 144F29-8. This is a plug driver. This is an incredibly unusual piece of replacement hardware for a lock, at least for me to sell. This is from a unit lock, and unit locks were very popular, 1930s, I think, 40s, certainly 1950s, that sort of era. Don't quote me on the exact decades. I'd have to go back and look in some older catalogs, but I'm pretty sure that's fairly accurate. And this plug driver is used in the exterior trim, through the exterior trim hub of activating a unit lock. And a unit lock, quickly and simply, in terms of it being a summary, was a very heavy-duty lock set that requires a rectangular notch in the door and two other holes. Once you've got the door prepped, the lock installation is seconds. There's nothing to adjust, there's nothing to turn or rotate, to balance, there's no concept of over-tightening, the whole 9 yards. The fact of the matter is these locks were self-contained units that you just get attached to the door and you walk away. It works perfectly, and they're known to have been extremely robust. I have one here somewhere, complete self-contained lock. I don't know why exactly they're not used very often today in new construction. Not that I don't see them at all. Probably because of the atypical door preparation, very unusual rectangular prep with a hole top and bottom. Plus, they're very expensive. The list price on those is really, really high, more so than a mortise lock. And with a mortise lock platform, you get a lot of functionality, a tremendous capability of incorporating different functions into the platform or footprint of a mortise lock. Unit locks don't have quite that diversity of functions. So this video will just show you a little bit about this cam plug, or plug driver, forgive me. Overall length, 0.749 overall length. Diameter, and just to give you some idea of what this looks like, 0.457. Projection of the two driving ends, or tangs, 0.463 from the base to the tip here. Okay, let's switch to the screen view and let's put this into a little bit of context where it's used with a parts drawing. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are looking at. Let's take a look at some photographs that we have here. Really just for visual reference. I can't say for how many more years they may continue to make unit locks, which I think is their Ck4200. Not everybody who used to make them makes them, still does. Let's take a look here now. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where we can pull up some old catalogs. I'm going to fire up the 1932 catalog. That'll take some time to load. I just want to see if there are unit locks in there. This is a Ck4200 plug driver, but when we look at the parts drawing and we search for the part number, this comes up as a UT5200 plug driver, and that is indeed their unit lock. Really unusual lock. If you, it may be unusual to you, it may not at all. But this parts drawing illustrates the rectangular prep that I'd set a hole top and bottom. Well, that one there and that one there, and it just screws through the body into the outside trim. That's the UT5200, and it shows up in this catalog a couple of times for a couple of different functions. So if this is used in a Ck4200, okay, it's not showing up in the parts drawing, but it could also be a typo. So this 144F29-8 is used in the 51, 57, and 72 functions on that UT51. Let's pull up the current UT5200. Let's pull up the current full product catalog and take a look at that UT5200. We'll do a Control F for find 5200. It's a large document, so it took a minute to index. Okay, there are the unit locks. That's what they look like. So this part's coming out of a unit lock. They're nice. They're attractive. You know, they're mid-century modern. That's for sure. Maybe with the resurgence of mid-century modern design coming back is why they're not discontinued. Not many functions, 6 total. So that's rather limiting. If you're going to put this in a modern building, you're probably not going to be even close to getting the functionality that you need. I believe there's only one trim as well, just that Essex. You can do master ring, however. So it's an option if you have master ring installed in a facility. You can do master ring cylinders. Master ring is a completely different conversation altogether. Although, if you wanted to have that conversation, here's a video and an article that I wrote about master ring. Now, that 1932 catalog is here. I'm going to pause the video. Well, I'll see if we can. I believe that entrance grip sets incorporated a unit lock sort of functionality. So I'm going to pause this video while I scrub through here. And I was thinking the 1932 would be a little early. It turns out it's not. They have a unit lock right here from in the 1932 catalog. I've seen these locks used in very grand residential entrance doors, or maybe just standard entrance doors. But the concept is the same. You know, rather than this very large, you really can't see the trim, but these large escutcheons that were here. There you go. Literally using lock technology from over a century ago, which is not unusual. The very key that you probably use every day is technology that's technically thousands of years old. Here's a better look at what that trim looks like on a unit lock. And they literally still call it unit lock from 90 years ago. Really great. Okay, so we've gone over the parts drawing where it shows up. I've shown you some historical information just for fun. Also, I've shown you where my master ring article is. Also on this manufacturer's page, you can view not only all of the Corbin Russwin products we sell by means of this horizontal navigation, a link to their website, and then the current catalog. If you deal with Corbin Russwin at all, and this person buying these plug drivers for unit locks very likely does, this is going to a health center in New England. Could very well be a very old facility. If you are that person, you might want to know about the Corbin Russwin cylinder manual right here. This is a encyclopedic document discussing all things Corbin and Russwin, Russell and Irwin, P.F. Corbin cylinders and the evolution of their keyways and cylinder keyways, really, and their keying platforms and technology. It would be an indispensable resource for you to have to safely work on systems that are Corbin or Russwin in origin. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. So this video is to bring you a closer look at the 144F29-8 plug driver. I admittedly have no actual experience rebuilding or servicing a unit lock. Like I said, I do have one here. It's just out of my collection of lock sets, of which I've got some of it all stored under here that I have to get out at some point. Just interesting locks that, you know, are in the evolution of the 19th, 20th century lock, lock platforms, types, designs, things of that nature. Anyway, they're sold as each. If you buy one, we'll ship you one. The client happened to need 5. Any questions on this plug driver, the 144F29-8, or any other Corbin Russwin product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.